Hi, this is Hina, and today we are focusing on a small but ambitious IT company trying to crack the code to better marketing and get more clients. Yes, get more clients. And I'm extremely excited for today's episode. You know why? Because I have with me the very amazing Allan Dib, the author of the international best-selling book, The One-Page Marketing Plan. About a month ago, I found and read this book, and I fell in love with Allan's simple and direct approach to marketing for small and mid-level businesses. And yes, today we are following the story of InnovateTech Solutions, an IT business based in Dubai that's brimming with potential but struggling to get more clients and business. So, no matter where you are, if you are a small IT business and getting new clients is your struggle, stay with me until the very end. It took me years of hard work to understand that only hard work doesn't pay off. In the corporate world, it's not just about working harder, it's about working smarter and thriving without the hustle. Hi, this is Hina Siddiqui, and I want to welcome you to the new era of the corporate life, No Hustle Profit Leap. We are bringing you a cinematic experience in audio form with real stories, expert insights, and a twist of fun. Every episode will dive deep into the challenges faced by CEOs and business leaders, uncovering the secrets to doubling and tripling your business revenue and your personal income in record time. Get ready for a journey through the corporate world like never before. From financial planning and mindset shifts to inspiring success stories and actionable strategies, we have got it all. Plus, enjoy our new fun segments designed to bring a smile to your workday. Join us as we redefine success, break down barriers, and leap towards a future of thriving without the grind. Subscribe now and be the first to experience the transformation. Welcome to the new corporate life, No Hustle Profit Leap. Your passport to conquering the corporate world starts here. Let's dive into the story of InnovateTech Solutions. They are a small but ambitious IT business offering cloud computing, cybersecurity solutions, and custom software to businesses. Despite their technical expertise and dedication, like most small businesses, they are facing a major challenge: getting more clients. The marketing director, Jane, is on a mission to turn things around, but here's the situation they are in. They're trying a little bit of everything: social media posts, email campaigns, webinars, but nothing seems to be working. Their message isn't resonating with the right audience. And like many small businesses, they're operating reactively rather than proactively when it comes to marketing. Jane knows they need a fresh approach, but the question is, where do they begin? To help innovate tech and businesses like them course correct their marketing and get more clients, we have brought in the brilliant Allan Dib. As I mentioned earlier, I recently read Allan's book, The One-Page Marketing Plan, and honestly, the timing was perfect. We were planning this episode on getting more clients for small IT businesses, and as I read this book, I thought, this is the guy who can bring enormous value to this topic. And now it's finally happening. Why should you listen to Allan when it comes to marketing your tech business? Let's hear from Allan himself.
I'm Allan Dib. I'm probably best known as the author of two books, The One-Page Marketing Plan and Lean Marketing. So I've been very honored. They've been incredibly successful, over 1 million copies sold worldwide. And my background is as a tech entrepreneur. I've had MSP businesses, I've had telecom companies, and now I'm privileged to help small businesses all over the world improve their in-house marketing systems.
When I speak to IT business owners all the time, and I see that marketing is a scary term for them. I think nothing scares them more than marketing. So, is that true? I mean, is marketing scary?
Well, I think it is scary. The unknown is scary. So, and for a lot of people in not just IT, but in anything highly technical, they're usually really good technicians. They're good at what they do. And I've been in those shoes as well. I've been that IT geek who's really good at the tech stuff, but I really didn't have a clue on how to get clients in my business. So the unknown can be scary, and more than scary, it can be very frustrating because you know you're good at what you do. Your clients that you have love what you do. They appreciate you, all of that sort of thing. But it sometimes feels like people don't really recognize how good you are. And so one of the shifts for me when I was in that position was a mentor who said to me, well, Allan, people don't actually know how good you are until they buy. Before they buy, they only know how good your marketing is. And that was a real mindset shift to me. And I'm like, that really moved me to really understand that no one will ever know how good I am and how good my IT services, my technical skills are until they buy from me. And so before that, I need to figure out how do I get people to know who I am, trust me, and buy from me. And then they can be beneficiaries of my skills, and I can increase my revenue and my profits and all of those sorts of things. So it can be scary and it can be frustrating as well.
I agree with you. And it's scary when we don't know our client, our ideal client. And most of the IT businesses, small IT businesses, they don't know their ideal client. They try to sell everything to everyone.
That's exactly right. And as an entrepreneur, it feels right to widen the net. Like everything inside of you feels like, let's expand our market. You talk to a lot of these entrepreneurs, you say, well, who's your ideal target market? Well, they say everyone. Everyone needs IT services, or every business needs IT services, or whatever. And while that's absolutely true, and it's counterintuitive, that's not a successful way that you'll get new clients in your business. So you want to be very, very specific. If you think about like if you looked into your own search history, whether you use Google or whatever else, you'll notice that your search terms are very specific. You're not typing in car or doctor. You're typing in maybe Porsche 911 and then some question about it. Or you're typing in knee specialist in the area you live in. So similarly, your clients are looking for very specific solutions to very specific problems. And so if you don't have a very clear idea of, first of all, who your client is and what specific problem that you can solve for them, you're going to have an uphill battle, because just to say, hey, I'm all things to all people and I'll solve everything that you can possibly have, that no longer works anymore, because people look for very specific solutions to their very specific problems. And then when you can enter that conversation going on in their mind, then that's a very powerful place to be from a marketing perspective. That's really what you want. So even though it's absolutely true, most businesses, you could probably help most businesses with your IT services, we really want to narrow down who that ideal target market really is.
Most small businesses end up offering a laundry list of services to everyone out there, hoping something sticks. But the truth is, without a clear understanding of your audience, your target clients, marketing will always feel like an uphill battle. So how do you figure out who your ideal client is?
Yeah. So one of the first exercises I often do with clients is I'll say, look, let's export all of your current clients out of your accounting system or your CRM system, wherever you're storing all your client data. And let's sort them in a spreadsheet from best clients to worst clients. Best clients are the ones you love hearing from. They always pay on time. They never, push on price and all of that sort of thing. They're fun to work with. They're easy. Your team loves working with them. And then let's sort down the list to the bottom. And at the bottom is maybe clients you don't love working with so much. Maybe they're always paying late. Maybe they're always trying to squeeze you on price, all of that sort of thing. So we want to sort them from best to worst. And you're going to start to see a pattern emerge. You're going to see, hey, well, actually, these types of clients are really the people we work with. And these may be demographic factors. Maybe it's a certain type of business. Maybe it could be industry factors. Maybe a certain type of industry you work with really well. Maybe it's psychographic factors. Maybe it's certain types of people who really like what you do. And you're going to start to see some patterns there. Also, I like to filter in terms of three sort of factors. Number one, who really values what you do? Number two, who's really profitable for what you do? And then finally, who's really fun to work with? Who do you just really enjoy working with? Because what's the point in being business if we hate working with a certain type of client? We don't want to dread Mondays. We want to look forward to Mondays. We want to look forward to working with our clients and delivering a great service for them. So there's some of the factors that I start to consider, and we will start to see patterns emerging. We will start to see who really values what you do, who's got the capacity to pay, who's easy to work with, who's fun to work with, all of those sorts of things. And then what we want to do is we want more of those clients. So it doesn't mean that you have to immediately stop servicing other types of clients. If other types of clients outside of your ideal come to you, okay, no worries. You can decide whether you want to take them or not. But the important thing is, if you have a very clear idea of who your ideal client is, that's someone now we can start to actively go after in our marketing, pay for ads to reach them, or pay for someone to reach out to them, either cold or warm, or reach out to them on social media, or create content for that particular target market. So once we have that clear idea of who they are, we can start reaching them with content, with outreach, with sales, enablement, all of that sort of thing.
Let's talk about the common mistakes that hold InnovateTech and so many IT businesses back from getting the clients they deserve.
So obviously a mistake is going too broad in their targeting. Another mistake is thinking very logically. We often, people from a tech background, myself included, we may have like an engineering kind of brain, and we feel like showing features, benefits, specifications, all of those things are what's going to be convincing to a client. And what I've found is actually people buy emotionally and they justify with logic. So it's important to have some logical elements to help them justify their purchase. But realistically, people make decisions emotionally and then they justify later with logic. Now, I get some pushback from people in B2B space saying, no, my clients are much more sophisticated. I sell to CEOs or executives or whatever. They don't buy on emotion. Well, one of the most successful campaigns in the history of B2B was IBM. Nobody ever got fired for buying IBM, right? And now is that a logical or is that a emotional kind of thing? So from that perspective, everyone from the CEO down is thinking, is this going to be risky? Is this going to get me fired? Is this going to make me look stupid to my boss? So if you can address some of those emotional elements, you'll have a much easier chance in selling your solution, selling your product. So showing that you've got something that's going to either help them reduce risk or increase the reliability of what they've got, and in a way that they can easily justify upstream. Because most of the time, whoever you're talking to, they may not be the final decision maker. They may need to check with the CTO, the CFO, or whatever, and you need to be able to help them justify that purchase.
Yeah, here also comes in play the mindset and the money mindset, because when they have all those kind of fears of failures and success, and they would, in 1 million ways, they would self-sabotage without even knowing that. And the money mindset also plays an important role in crafting the marketing strategies and actually implementing them.
A lot of us have, especially if you didn't grow up around money, and I came from a family where, money was scarce. So a lot of times that can affect our mindset around money. So, you might have been around parents who said something like, money doesn't grow on trees, it's hard to get money, all of that sort of thing. And so that can infiltrate your mindset, where if you're in a sales situation, if you don't believe in the value of what you do, that's going to come across to whoever you're selling to. So sales is a transfer of conviction. And if you are not convinced of the value of what you do, then that's going to come across in, you'll start price discounting, you'll start being nervous around pricing and all of that sort of thing. You'll try very hard to justify what you do and how you do it. And so, I mean, I've been in many situations as a client where I haven't even asked for a discount, and suddenly the salesperson is giving me a discount or price discounting or reducing or whatever, and that's a mindset issue. They're in their mind, they don't believe in the value of what they're doing, and they're discounting immediately as a strategy without even me having asked for a discount or anything like that. So I think that's an important thing to really understand. Do you have a mindset around money that's kind of blocking you from doing well in sales?
Now, here's a game-changing insight. Your money mindset and your self-worth directly affect your marketing. If you don't believe in the value of what you offer, that energy will come across in your marketing. It leads to reactive marketing, random acts of promotion without a solid foundation or strategy. Without a clear brand foundation, you will waste time and money on marketing efforts that are not going to deliver much for your business.
Yeah. So tools and techniques and methods and pay-per-click marketing and social media, all of these things are what I call an amplifier, right? So if you think of a literal amplifier, like I've got a microphone here. So if you think of a microphone and an amplifier, it is there to amplify the input. Now, if the input is bad, like if I'm a bad singer, which I actually am a bad singer, and I use a microphone and an amplifier, now I'm just a loud bad singer. So it's not going to help me. It's actually going to make things worse. So, and to use a tech term, a GIGO, garbage in, garbage out, right? So in a similar way, if you're amplifying a message, a marketing message that really isn't landing well with your audience, that's too general, that's maybe too technical, too logical, whatever the issue might be with the message, if you amplify that through spending money on ads or social media or using whatever tool, AI, whatever, it's actually not going to make things better. It's going to make things worse because you're going to be amplifying a message that isn't working. So you're going to waste a lot of money on ads. You're going to waste a lot of things and a lot of resources on time and people and ads and money and all of that sort of thing. And then you're going to say, marketing doesn't work. It's not working for me, right? So this is why we start from foundational levels where we figure out who our target market is, what's some messaging that's really going to resonate with that target market, and then we look at what media do we have to reach with them, with, and then we figure out how do we nurture these people from where they are to where they need to be ready for a sales program. A lot of people kind of jump straight to selling. So there's a lot to be done before you ever spend money on ads or pay-per-click marketing or worry about tools and things like that. There's a big piece to be done around understanding your target market at a deep level, what messaging is really resonating with them. So what are their dreams, what are their hopes, what are their fears, what are their desires, really understanding that at a deep level. So when we have those things in place, then we can amplify, and then we're going to have an amazing result. It's like when you have a great singer and you amplify them and it just, resonates well, so well.
Yeah. And one more thing is that selling and marketing, these two terms are often confused, right? They think that, they start some selling activities and they think this is marketing. So the marketing, starts way before you start selling. So this is also something that I see people messing up with.
I agree. I think of marketing as sales in a one-to-many scenario. So sales is like in a one-to-one and marketing is in a one-to-many, but also marketing is that red thread that goes throughout your whole entire organization from, understanding your target market right through to customer service, customer support. And these are the things that are really going to build your brand. How does someone perceive what you do and the value of what you do? How does someone feel about you and your services? So that's really what building a brand is all about. And so that filters through from right through the whole entire customer journey. All
right, so now let's ask Allan $1 million question. What are some of the things that this tech company can immediately start doing to revamp their marketing so they attract clients and business like a magnet?
I would start to look at what is it that you can uniquely do well, and for who can you do it uniquely well. So, for example, I've worked in the past with other IT companies, and we looked at who are your most profitable clients, and I've got one in mind in particular, and for him, it was people in the financial services sector because they had a lot of regulatory requirements, and they were like real experts at cybersecurity, making sure that there were no leaks, no hacks, all of those sorts of things. Now, there are thousands of types of businesses that you could help as an IT managed service provider. There are some that will value what you do a little bit, and some that will value what you do a lot. And so if you're an expert in cybersecurity, that you can really lock down a system, make sure there are no leaks, no issues or whatever, someone whose cost of those issues is really high will really value what you do, because for them, if they had a cybersecurity breach, they could possibly lose their financial services license. They would be publicly embarrassed. They would have to be disclose that to regulatory authorities and all of that sort of thing. So for them, it was a huge deal if they had a cybersecurity issue. Whereas for another business, maybe a bakery or whatever, okay, still they probably wouldn't like a cybersecurity issue, but it's not going to be something that's going to massively destroy them or whatever. So you need to find what are you uniquely fitted to do, and for who are you uniquely fitted to do it for.
Allan, how can people work with you? How can they buy your books? You have written some amazing books like Lead Marketing. I have not yet got the chance to read, but then One Page Marketing Plan. I really, truly loved this book.
Thank you.
So just tell about your work and how can people work with you and find your work?
Sure. I'm just at leanmarketing.com. You can get the One Page Marketing Plan canvas for free there. My books are everywhere that books are sold, Amazon, Audible. There, people love listening to the books. So Audible, you can listen to the One Page Marketing Plan or Lean Marketing. I'd love to connect with everyone.
Right. And your newsletter is wonderful. I'm subscribed to that. So would you like to talk about that as well?
Yeah, so we send a twice weekly newsletter with some of our best ideas, tips, tricks when it comes to marketing. And so I'd love to share that with everyone. So you can subscribe to that at leanmarketing.com.
Thank you very much for your time today. I truly, thoroughly enjoyed it and learned a lot from you.
Oh, thank you. It's my pleasure.
Now let's come to my favorite part of the show.
It's fun time.
Fun segment. And today we are exploring Jargon Jungle, IT edition. Let's take some of the weirdest, most overused marketing terms and imagine what happens when they are taken way too literally. Growth hacking. Now imagine an IT company decides to embrace growth hacking and sends their team into full espionage mode. Hoodies on, hacking into competitors' servers, stealing customer databases, all in the name of growth. The reality? Growth hacking isn't about breaking the law. It's about creative, low-cost strategies to scale quickly, like running a viral giveaway for a free audit or launching a time-sensitive upgrade offer to current clients. Legal, effective, and no hoodies required. Customer journey. What if we took customer journey literally? Imagine handing out treasure maps to your prospects with instructions to physically find your office, complete with X marks the spot. While that's a fun mental image, the customer's journey is all about understanding your client's experience, from first discovering your business to becoming loyal advocates. Map it out digitally like this. Awareness. How do they find you? Consideration. What makes them stay interested? Decision. Why do they choose you? It's a journey of the mind, not a treasure hunt. Low-hanging fruit. Imagine your team out in an orchard, shaking trees and shouting, "Grab all the low-hanging fruit." Sounds productive, right? But in marketing, low hanging fruit means identifying quick wins like upselling existing clients, following up with warm leads, or targeting a niche market that's been overlooked. No actual fruit involved unless you are using snacks as a client incentive. Going viral. Bless you. Here's a literal take on going viral. Distributing free antivirus software to your clients to keep them protected. While that's noble, going viral in marketing means creating content so engaging that it spreads like wildfire. For IT companies, this could look like a short video showing how your services save time, or a quirky infographic that breaks down complex tech concepts into simple visuals. Viral content solves problems, tells a story, or makes your audience laugh, just like this segment. And that's a wrap for Jargon Jungle, the IT edition. Marketing jargon can sound fancy, but at its core, it's about real actionable strategies. Keep it simple, effective, and focused on results. As it's time to take a leave until next time, I want to share a message with all you logical headed tech leaders of the IT industry. I know it's natural for you to lean on logic. After all, you are engineers at heart. But here's something to think about. Successful marketing is not just logic. It's the perfect mix of the engineer's logic and the artist's creativity and intuition. So if you truly want your tech company to go far, become successful, and highly profitable, you will need to embrace both. Stay open to the magic that happens when logic meets creativity. That's it for today's episode. If you found this valuable, please subscribe, share, and leave a review. And don't forget to tune in next time. We will be diving into how to build high converting sales funnels for small IT businesses. Until then, keep marketing smart, not hard. Stay happy and safe. If you loved what you heard, don't forget to hit subscribe, share the wisdom, and throw in a cheeky review.